Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to Raising Archer. We today we have Hunter here.
Hey guys.
Hunter, do you mind if I talk to you a little bit about archery and how the mental game works?
Yep.
Okay. What do you do if you're mentally not ready and you're kind of telling yourself you can't?
Uh, well, like if I'm nervous,
Yeah.
typically drown everything out, act like I just tell myself, okay, it's first shot, doesn't really matter,
Okay.
still plenty to go. And even if I'm on target 17, I'll still tell myself, okay, first it doesn't really matter, just shoot to shoot.
Okay. Well, do you ever get discouraged of what your score is or anything?
Sometimes I'm more disappointed in myself, but I always try to look back at it and the shots that were bad, I look back on them and okay, I did this wrong. That's why that happened. I did that wrong. That's why that happened.
Okay, well, do you have any advice for anybody else who gets mentally not or nervous or something at a pro am or even just a normal shoot?
I'd say just drown out all the thoughts that you have. It's your pressure that you have. It makes it seem like it's a lot bigger than it actually is. To me, at least. So, if I go to a shoot and I'm nervous, I'm like, hey, this is just a shoot. At the end of the day, I'm going back to my regular life. It's not really going to change anything. And once you get to pros, that's a different story. But
Yeah.
I kind of just go in with the mindset, just shoot to shoot, make good shots. And then, if I have a bad shot, it's almost okay. That was a bad shot. We did this. Don't do it again. Calm down. And then refresh on the next one.
So, what bow do you shoot?
I shoot Bowtech Reckoning.
Okay, do you like to shoot at pro-ams more or am-ams or just regular old bow shoots?
I really like the pro-ams just because the atmosphere, there's a ton of people, a ton of vendors and stuff. Just a good time. I actually like hanging out just as much as shooting at them. There is a little bit more pressure, nerves, as compared to just going to a state level shoot, state qualifier. You're not really nervous. You're just kind of going to shoot just the day. So it's a different ball game, but I definitely like the pro-ams a lot.
So, do you go to more pro-ams or more state qualifiers?
I think this year I've only been to one state qualifier and one pro-am, but mainly state qualifiers just because it's a lot easier. You might have 5 within an hour or two. And, I mean, it's a big state, so you are going to have some travel, but not as much as going to a pro-am. The closest one in Minden, that was still 3.5 hours, I think.
Mm-hmm. And so, what archery shop are you supporting?
Triple Edge.
How long have you been shooting archery?
Since I was 2.
2? In your mental game, what tells you that you can do it?
Just trust in my shot. Some people, you get the pin and it's moving around, wiggling. You just got to trust the float. The way I shoot, I have a spot picked on a target. So I pick that spot and I focus on it. Put my pin on it and I focus on the spot where my pin drowns out. So your pin's going to float just because it's very hard to hold dead still. So you just trust that float, keep your eye on the spot, and naturally it's just where it's going to end up 90% of the time.
How do you like the shoot today?
It was a great shoot, great course. It was a little dark at first and humid and mosquitoes, but that's just natural stuff. I'm not going to whine about it. Yeah. It was a good shoot. My shots were great. I made a few errors, but.
Okay, well, how did you do? Do you want to tell us that? Or
I shot 189, which means I did hit a 5. I dropped my arm on the last target.
Okay, that's okay.
That was a little upsetting.
Were you tired?
I think it was just more, it's the last target.
Yeah.
Just
you're kind of ready to get done.
I might have rushed it. I don't know. Just gonna bounce back tomorrow. So
what are you shooting tomorrow? The same thing or a different course?
I'm shooting this. I'm shooting the course. I was on C, so D is behind C, and I'm shooting D tomorrow.
Okay. So do you know how many people were in your group or class?
There was only one other person in my class that was with me. So
Okay.
I'd assume just, I don't know.
So you shot good today, you think?
I think I shot decent for myself.
Yeah. Well, what? I think awards are at 12:30, right?
For the kids, yes.
What time's yours?
Mine will be I don't know what time, but mine is Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to talk about any of your mental strategies, or have you kind of covered it all?
You know, I personally think like the mental game is the hardest part because shooting in the backyard, it's your backyard, you're just casual. Then whenever you get in the shoot, that's when things really change, and you might start getting in your head.
Yeah.
Like, I used to have really bad target panic, and, I'd get on the target as soon as it went on the back and the 8, I'd punch it. And I started shooting a hinge, which helped with that, and then I just kind of overcame it by taking a small break, and then I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing wrong. Just focus, concentrate. And then I was shooting a thumb button, trying to shoot with back tension. Then I switched to a different one, shot it fine, then a hinge, actually. But it was like I just got so into my head, like I would think about my score, okay, I need to go this far,
Yeah.
Now, I don't like to know my score. So if I keep score, I have to, but personally, I don't really like to hear my score because then that puts an added level of pressure.
Is it good? Do you recommend switching your releases out, or does that kind of
I think
mess up your shots?
mid-shoot,
Yeah.
I think switching mid-shoot is not, personally, in my experience, it wasn't a good idea, because you're used to this one thing, and even outside, like, I might play with the release, but I would pick one release that's comfortable, set it how you like it, and just shoot that. Because whenever you start changing things, the more things you change, the more, like, chances of error for the different stuff. So.
Yeah. I actually shot today as well, and I feel like my release was kind of messing up, but I think you covered all the mental things, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's like a couple of books and stuff that different people read. Like, I don't remember the names of them off the top of my head, but that's what kind of helped me. And then just talking to people about it. Like, if you're like got something in your head and you can't get it out, just talk to, somebody, especially like the guys, because everybody here is like they want to help you. Like everybody's nice and all that, so they're gonna give you tips and advice, and not just mental, just anything really. And that's part of my success is from what I learned from everybody.
Yeah. If you covered everything, I think that will be a wrap up.
I think so. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you all for listening to Raising Archer.